Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. We have a post-race press conference of the drivers. This is part one. Let's watch together.
Welcome everybody to the drivers' press conference ahead of the FIA Formula One Italian Grand Prix at Monza. Two parts to this press conference. First up, first group of three, we have last week's race winner.
We're pushing hard every weekend. Of course, our goal is to catch in both, and especially from a constructor side, it looks a lot more doable than a driver's side. But I'm doing my best. The team's doing their best, and that's all we can hope for.
I just want to mention something really short notice of time. Lando Norris last race was 23 seconds away from the second place, and that was Max Verstappen. So calculated by yourself, see what's on the mind, how your mind will get there. McLaren are flying, but he's being humble.
And tell us about this weekend. The downforce is coming off here. Do you expect the car to be as good in low downforce trim?
Tough to say. I mean, if you kind of compare it a little bit more to Spa, probably. I think we were still pretty good there. Obviously, Red Bull were very quick there.
Well, I think what they've shown in Zandvoort was really strong. I think it's been the strongest performance we've seen from McLaren in a while. At the same time, I think we have every hope to believe that Zandvoort is probably a really bad track for us in regards to the wind, that we suffer more than others, and we'll see. We come to a very different track, and we expect them to be still the benchmark. So hopefully we can get closer and be in the mix in the race.
Hopefully you can get closer, you say, but what kind of reaction do you want to see from your team?
Well, I think the biggest thing for us is that we understand now the issues with the car. We understand them. It's just a question of how quickly and what solutions we have to fix them. But we exactly know where we are with the car. We know what is the issue, and hopefully in the coming weekends, even already for this one, we are able to make a lot of progress.
You had your best result on Sunday since Miami. Can we conclude that you're happier in the car now than you have been for some time?
Let me just conclude this. Red Bull are losing a lot of time and they are losing a lot of pace. Even though, I just want to mention this, even though McLaren are far away from them, like technically far away from them and with a lot of pace, Ferrari and Mercedes also are right at their neck. So it's going to be a really big battle until the end of the season.
I think understanding the issue did help a lot, because I think after Miami we were a bit in the limbo and we were working with a car that we didn't understand what was going on with it. And I think once you understand the issue, you are able to set up around it, to drive around it. And I think that made a bit of a difference in my side. And but now the most important is to be able to fix the issue.
Okay, and there's a new setup on your side of the garage. Your race engineer, Hugh Bird, has gone on paternity leave. Just give us some insight into how it's working with your new, if you like, race engineer, Richard Wood.
Yeah, Woody, I think, obviously Hugh has been there since I joined Red Bull. And with Woody, he was my performance engineer. He's stepping up for now. And you can see that it's a little bit different, the communication and the way they see things. Everyone has their perception, but I think it's working well, and I just expect Woody to ramp up, and get better every single weekend, and at the same time wishing the best to Hugh and his family.
All right, Checo, thank you. Good luck to you this weekend. Alex, we'll come to you now. Zandvoort looked like a missed opportunity for you and Williams. How was the pace of the car in the race?
I don't think we really were able to show anything. We were stuck behind cars in the first stint. We tried to box early and then got covered off by other cars, so then we were stuck again in the second stint, and that was kind of our race. So as you said, a missed opportunity. I felt like we could have scored points last week, but obviously something to review. We need to understand the processes that went on to be disqualified. Obviously, it was very unintentional, and it was the car was still good on Sunday with all the changes. So yeah, it's a bit frustrating to miss out.
I just want to mention Logan Sargent won't be Alex Albon's teammate anymore, so he has been kicked out from Williams, and there will be another driver. I forgot who was it. Yeah, he's gonna be a new driver driving side by side with Alex Albon. Yeah.
Tell us about the upgrades and the impact that they've had on performance.
In terms of balance, not really anything to say. Just a bit more load. So all the numbers came back positive. They were up. So that's nice. I think we're more in the mix with the midfield. It's still close, and we would need a bit more to get in front of everyone. But this is part of a double package. So we're waiting for a second part of it a bit later into the season, and hopefully that will just tie up some of the balance problems as well. Because we're not just missing load, we're missing a bit of balance as well.
And how hopeful are you for Monza this weekend? It's a track where the team has traditionally gone well. You qualified 6th here last year. What's possible?
Yeah, I don't think we have the same car in terms of the same peaks as we did last year. Zandvoort, we were the second slowest car down the straight, so we just need to bear in mind where our car is. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be in the fight for points obviously on the lower end, maybe not 6th, but let's give it a go. I think we've got a decent car.
Right. And final one from me. You've got a new teammate this weekend. First up, how surprised were you by Logan Sargent's departure?
Yeah, I'm kind of focused in my own lane. So obviously, more than anything, just I know constructors.
Well, I think there are 9 races to go still, so I think definitely the momentum is with them. But we're not sitting back. We as a team working really hard to find the solutions. I think has been a really good step taken to understand the issue. It has taken us probably a little bit too long, but we know what are our problems, and it will just be a matter of maximizing from now until the end of the year and see where we end up. But I got every hope that we can bring some performance to the car in the coming races.
Come on, Checo. Just accept Red Bull is done. You don't have anymore a competitive car. It's going slower and slower and slower and slower and slower and slower and slower. So you're losing time, you're losing pace, you're losing nerves. Your car doesn't work, tires doesn't warm up, car doesn't have a balance, and blah blah blah, etc. etc. A lot of catastrophic things are happening to Red Bull. You are not as competitive as you were. So you're not as competitive as you were a couple of months ago, or let's say last year.
Thank you, Checo. Yeah,
Help him as much as I can as well.
Checo, can we get your thoughts about being parachuted in mid-season?
Yeah, I think it's a massive challenge, definitely. But obviously, when you get the opportunity, you have to go for it. I think he's been with Williams for quite a while now. I think it will really speed up his learning. Now that he will be racing, he will see what Alex is doing, how the team works during a weekend, and that will open his mind so much to whatever he does next. I think he will be a much prepared driver in the future. So I will just recommend him to enjoy his opportunity, enjoy the moment, and maximize the chance.
Thanks, Checo. Lando, anything? Franco?
No, I guess I just wish him the best. I'm sure it's not probably not as much as you think, and I think because I struggled a lot with this when I started in Formula One, like my first, second year and into my third, because I struggled with it so much back then. I feel like I learned pretty well how to handle it, and that's also, I would say, helped me even in the position that I am now, when I know I'm maybe not directly in the fight of a championship where I'm, neck and neck with with Max, but just dealing with these, more questions and the pressure of everyone thinking that I have to deliver every single weekend. Also knowing myself that I have to deliver every single weekend. But I think because I struggled a bit with it, or quite a bit with it in the past, I feel like I'm able to deal with it in a much better way now. And therefore it doesn't have much of an effect. There it still is, and I know there's more pressure. The team are probably going to feel a little bit more pressure, and externally there will be more pressure on me. But it's also up to me to deal with it in the way that I feel best. And at the same time, therefore, I don't really feel it that much. I'm comfortable that I just have to go out and drive, and that's all I can do, really. Not think about these external things. So, no, in the place I am now, fighting for wins and fighting in the championship, honestly, I feel like it's another weekend.
Do you
All right, before we start in the next question, I just want to say that Lando Norris is being very, very humble towards Max Verstappen. But we all know that he has the power, he has the strength, he has the car, he has the mentality, he has the positivity. He's optimistic that can win this championship. Let's go.
enjoy the extra pressure?
I'm not thinking timing or whatever it is. It finished, game over, and the knowledge of that just puts you under a very tense feeling. But also, it's an amazing feeling at the same time that I don't feel like maybe you can replicate in many other sports and many other things. I'm not too sure, but I still get nervous, and I probably will forever get nervous.
Thanks, Lando. Okay, next one. Yep.
Nicola Severini from Sky Sport Italy. A question for Lando. After your massive win in Zandvoort, have you found back your smile? And
like a lot of the questions, for me, a win is incredible, and is generally one of the best feelings you can have, because this is what I dreamed of, and this is all I wanted to achieve. But and as much as I really do not think of the championship at all, for me it's just one race at a time. So that's you can see it in a positive way and a negative way. That the only thing I care about now is this weekend. I couldn't care less about next weekend or the weekend after or whatever. It's just, what can I do today? What can I do tomorrow? What can I do Saturday and Sunday? That's just how I live. That's my process of life. But the same flips when it's post weekend. I won the race. We won the race. Sunday night, I just went out for dinner with my friend. My car broke down. I had to push the car all the way back home. It was just, couldn't have ended in the worst way, but it was just a back to normality kind of thing. And I kind of forget about it. By the time I'm on Monday, I was just back to training, and then thinking, okay, that's one race done. That's part one of 10 or 9, and you kind of have to just forget about it and focus on the next time out, and that's this weekend. So I use it in a good way for me, but it's one race at a time, and I don't think of this kind of longer term stuff that much.
Well, we had a lot of things said by, most of the time, by Lando Norris. They were all asking him, how do you feel about this race? But you won in Zandvoort, but this is, now you have the confidence, you have the car, you have this, you have that, and then he is just saying that you never know what's gonna happen in the next race, in the next race, in the next race. This race you won, the next race you can lose. This race you're good, the next you're bad. You never know what's gonna happen. It's unpredictable. Yes, he's very competitive, and he is the guy that is going to challenge Max to the championship, and also McLaren will be the team to challenge Red Bull for the construction championship. And hopefully we will see a new champion this year, and the next one, and then after the next one, and then afterwards, and etc. etc. Hopefully we will see a lot of excitement. I don't know I cannot predict it myself, but my honest opinion is that we had a lot of fun. I won't I'm not gonna say a lot of things, but watch the interview and then you will have everything. Thank you for watching this video with us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. If you have something to add up, please comment down below. I am sorry to everyone that I have stopped the video here and there, but it's YouTube rules and I had to do it. Ciao.